Good morning students and welcome to our e-learning session for class 10th, and today we are on lecture number 3 for chapter number 9, that is forest and wildlife resources. So student, we have already discussed number of things about this chapter, and first of all we will just start as a quick recall what we have discussed in two previous lectures. So first of all we have start with the definition of the forest, as we are talking about the natural resources. Okay, so for our development, for a betterment of human being, for the mankind, we use a number of resources, and these resources are man-made or it's a natural resources, and most of the natural resources we depend on number of products, natural products, and most of these products we get from forest. So first thing what we should keep in mind about the forest. So what is a forest? Forest defined as an accumulation of trees, grass, herbs, shrubs and so on. So it's a accumulation of the heap of grass, trees, shrubs and so. So after that we discuss about the classification of forest. So forest classified in previous classes, in the class 9th also we have learned about the classification, about the temperature and that. So in class 10th we already discussed about the different types of forest according to their how it's administered, managed and how it is by its ownership. So first of all we discuss about the reserve forest. So that is a one types of classification that what we know. So what is the reserve forest? That forest which is under control of the state or the central government, that forest we consider as reserve forest. Now all types of activities like the lumbering, pasturing, then the grass collection of the wood, all are absolute restricted in this type of forest. Second type is protected forest. Now protected forest and reserve forest, it seems, and we found that it's like a same words, but there is a bit difference. So this forest also looked by the administration. Now which administration we know? By the local administration. So protected forest is different from the reserve forest. Reserve forest is protected or the look after by the state or central government, whereas protected forest is look after by local administration, and few activities like it's permitted in that area for local people, those who are settled in that area, they are permitted with a few activities. So we can say they can collect the wood, grass their animals. So few activities are permitted in this type of area. Okay. Third type what we have discussed about the unclassified forest. Now what is the unclassified forest? The name says unclassified. There is no such a classification under this, and no restriction in the area. There is a no restriction what we can say. So this point we have discussed. Then we talk about the classification of forest under the ownership, management and administration. In that first we talk about the state forest. So state forest means it's a governed owned by the state or the central government. Okay. Then all types of activities, obviously it is under the control or absolute restricted. Then comes the communal forest. Communal forest means the forest area which is looked after by the local administration like Gram Panchayat, Nagar Panchayat, municipal corporation, municipality and so on. And third, private forest. This forest is owned by the individual. This type of forest, what we classified as a private forest, this type of forest are owned by individual. So this forest, like in India, it's owned by the private or any individual, and this type of forest we can see in the Himachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Punjab, and so. After the classification of forests, we have discussed about the deforestation. The major issue what we are facing, the issue, the problem what entire world is facing, that what we have discussed in deforestation. So in the simplest term, in the simplest meaning, we can say deforestation means cutting down of forest. That we say is the deforestation. So due to this deforestation, and students, you know, deforestation is not the problem only, this is not the problem of only in our country or in India, but it's a global problem. Globally, the procedure or this deforestation, like, you know, it's a major issue like entire world is facing or having. Then impact of deforestation. The most important part of this lesson, one of the most important part, the impact of deforestation, and that what you have to keep in mind as well. So what is the impact? Due to this deforestation, a most important impact what we have discussed was, first of all, global warming. And you know what is a global warming. Increasingly, there is an increase in the temperature, world temperature, Earth's temperature, that what we say is the global warming. Increase in the carbon dioxide, proportion of methane is increased. So number of point what we have discussed. Then greenhouse effect, okay. So proportion of carbon dioxide and the methane, that what we have discussed. Even the ratio of carbon dioxide, and due to this, major issues created. So this all are the major impact of deforestation. Then number of birds and animal lose their abode. बहुत सारे animals or birds now, like, you know, they become extinct or in danger due to the loss of their abode. As we are cutting down the trees, forest, so they are losing their abode, matlab home, they are losing their home, and as they are not getting the suitable habitat, they are on like the extinct or the endangered situation. Then we discuss about the remedies for the forest conservation. Now we know the problem, so we have to come out with the solution. We know the problem, so we have to understand and we have to come out of the problem. So we discuss very briefly about the remedies for the forest conservation. How we can conserve the forest, how we should save our environment. It is important not only for the animals or bird, but if we want to live a safe, healthy life, and if we want to live, then we have to conserve the forest and we have to do this. So number of point what we have discussed, that the research should be carried out, find out the option of the wood. First thing, we should carry out number of research by which we have to look the other option of the wood, because most of the time deforestation or the cutting down of the tree, this activities is done for the wood. So we have to find the other option for the food. Then we can say that if the industries, number of industries, they are using the natural or the forest product as a raw material. So whichever the industries is using any forest product, so they have to grow as much as the tree they can, or the trees, the proportion what they are cutting, they have to plant of the same species in the same or more in the number. So that is also one of the solution, as it will not grow in a 1 to 1 days or in a few months. It will take a long time. So this is the moral duty that they should, this industrialist people should understand. Then we talk about the widespread public awareness program. Awareness is very important, students. If we have the awareness, of this importance of the environment, importance of the plants, importance of the forest, then it will help a lot. It will help a lot for the forest conservation. So awareness program should be conducted by local people, by the government as well. Then even in the schools and colleges, there should be one subject or in any manner, students should, in the school and colleges, students should aware of this importance of the forest, importance of the tree. Then forest resource should be used sparingly, very thoughtfully we should use the forest resources. That is how we can conserve our forest. That is the one way how we can use it. Then due to the increased means of transportation and easy travels, now number of pilgrimage centers are located in the forest and number of devotees used to go there. So when this type of pilgrimage like bhandaras or the fairs are conducted over there, so public should understand about the cleanliness, about not to harm or not to disturb the forest resources or the forest, the animals or the bird who live there. This point what we have discussed. Very important point then we discuss about the wildlife diversity. Diversity matlab vividta hai. So in India we are having excellent diversity, and according to the diversity we stand 12th in the world rank. So we are having very wonderful diversity, and almost we know 81,251 species, types of species we found in our country. Okay. So we are having excellent diversity. Not only the Indian species, but number of species from Africa, Europe, and Asian species also found in our country. So when we are having such a wonderful diversity, we have to protect it. We have to save this type of bird species or animals. All living organisms should be protected in our country. Different types of birds, animals, insects, what we found, and few of the animals, like if we say in entire world only the two big cats, actually tiger and lion, they belongs to the cat family, and this both two big cats we found in our country. And especially we can say Gujarat, in entire world Gujarat is the only place where this three big cats, one is leopard, one is lion, and tiger found naturally. So this is a point what we will keep in mind. Then wildlife on extinction. Now why this type, we are having number of diversity or the huge diversity we can see in our country, but number of animals are on the line of endanger or extinction. So what is the reason and which are the animals? So first of all we know tiger, rhino, one horse rhino, even the sparrow, local or the native sparrow, saves sparrow, like one project is going on. So number of animals are on extinction or in the endanger. So number of animals like cheetah, absolute, like we can say also extinction from the our India country, cheetah. Okay, is lion and cheetah is something different, don't mix together. Cheetah and leopard both are the different species. So even the number of birds and animal what we have discussed. Then reason for the destruction of wildlife. So very from your small classes we are discussing on this point. What are the reason for the destruction of the wildlife? So why it is so? Why there is a destruction? So people hunt animal for the meat and for the skin and for the bones, and number of animals, multi-purpose projects, even we are cutting down the forest, and due to this animals are losing their abode, and as they are losing their abode, even number of birds, animals like in danger position. So destruction of forest is the main reason. Now what is the main reason? Destruction of the forest is the main reason and responsible for the natural disturbance. Due to this deforestation, there is a natural, like that is the main reason for the disturbance and destruction. Then hunting of the animal obtained for the hair and bones and horn and the nails. So it is also a responsible, this is also one of the reason. Then to over explosion of the forest made by the human. Now we are cutting down the forest for our purpose, for our use, okay, and for, like we can say, we are doing this very carelessly. So due to this reason also number of animal are in danger. Even forest lands are being encroached for grass, over pasturing and grazing. That is also one of the reason. Due to the loss of their natural habitat, many animals, like without abode, they came into the conflict with the human. That is also one of the reason. And then last point what we have discussed was the measure of preservation of wildlife. So what point, what thing we should do to protect the wildlife, as wildlife is as important part of ecosystem. Like a human, all animal, birds, insects, means in short we can say all living organisms are as important as like you and me, like a human. So they should be protected in their natural environment. So what type of steps we should take and we should keep in mind? Number of steps what we have discussed, that there should be a strict law, there should punishment should be imposed if there is any hunting, or like number of laws we should impose. Then the study should be there for the likely effect of fisheries, and number of awareness program should be implemented. So number of things what we have discussed. Now today what we will going to discuss is about wildlife protection schemes. Now our government have introduced number of wildlife protection schemes, and with this different scheme government is trying to save, to conserve our natural resources. So see, some schemes are implemented in India to protect the wildlife. Now we know the problem, so we have to come out with the solution. And how we will get this solution? So government is implementing number of schemes. With this project, with the schemes, different types, different species are protected. Even under this scheme, some projects like the started for those animal species which are in danger or which likely to be extinct in near future. And this scheme is specially meant for the animals, birds, or the any species who, like in near future, or they are in danger position or likely to be extinct in near future. So government has planned number of things. So what point you will keep in mind? So under these schemes, some projects are started for those animal species which are in likely to be in extinct near future. So this is the important point. What you will keep in mind, under this scheme some projects are started for those animal species. This project are specially meant for those animals which are in danger or which likely to be extinct in near future. So this special program has started for the particular or the specific animals, birds, or other species. So the main project are tiger project, what we will going to discuss, elephant project, rhino project, crocodile project, then the vulture project, and snow leopard project. Now student, do you find like you all might be have heard about the tiger project? Yes, we all know about the tiger project. Even the elephant project. Now we know tiger. It's actually Royal Bengal tiger. Royal Bengal tiger is our national animal. Here elephant. Elephant is our national heritage animal. you should keep in mind that Indian elephant is our heritage animal. So you think out, even elephants are in endangered position or in the line in this animals. So Project Tiger, Elephant Project, Rhino Project, rhinoceros. Okay, one horse rhino found in Assam, forest of Assam. And to save this rhino, the number means one entire project is ongoing. Even the crocodile project. Now, apart from study, you should be very much clear about the crocodile and alligator. That is a different two species. Crocodile means magar, ghadial means alligator. So to save this crocodile, the one entire project is started by government. And the vulture project, might be you have not seen the vulture also. Vulture जिसको हम गिद्ध कहते हैं, गिद्ध की प्रजातियां आज पूरे देश में से नेस्ता नाबूद हो रही है. एंड दे आर द वी कंसिडर vulture as the cleaners of the society, cleaner of the environment, and they are also in danger condition. And to save the vulture, one entire project has started by central government. And the snow leopard project, snow leopard, बर्फ के leopard, उनको बचाने के लिए भी गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा एक पूरा प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किया गया है. Then beside this project, government has also started project like Kashmiri Hangul project. Student, you have we all have listened, we know the fine, you know, Christmas jingle bell, Santa Claus coming ride like a deer. तो कश्मीरी हैंगुल, कश्मीरी हिरन जो है वो एकदम जैसे रेंडियर की तरह, हमने जो शांटा क्लॉज को पिक्चर देखते सोचते उन्हीं की जैसा दिखता है. एंड इट इज ऑल्सो इन डेंजर. सो टू प्रोटेक्ट दिस कश्मीरी हैंगुल, there is a project that the red panda project. Panda, in general sense we feel that panda we see in the Chinese, like you know कि चाइना के जंगलों में बैम्बू जो खाता है, that's true, but in our country also red panda we can find, and it is also in a danger condition. Then the Manipur Tamil project for the special species of deer. This is a special features on special species of deer that what we found. And Ganga dolphin project on Ganga Brahmaputra river. Ganga dolphin. Please put a point that Ganga Brahmaputra dolphin. Ganga dolphin is our national aquatic animal. Tiger is our national animal. Elephant is our national heritage animal, and Ganga dolphin is our national aquatic animal. It is not given in your book, but this point you should know. At this level, at least you should know this type of information. So tiger, our national animal, elephant, national heritage animal, and Ganga dolphin is our national aquatic animal. So why government has started and which type of schemes or project has started by the government? So let's look one by one. Now see, first is a tiger project, या तो project tiger. Now as per one estimated, what we can say, there were more than 40,000 tiger in India in the beginning of 20th century. आज बहुत restricted area में tigers, there are 8 main species of tiger. Okay, उसमें से Indian tiger, Royal Bengal tiger भारत में पाए जाते हैं. In 100 years back, before 1 century, we can see almost India के all part, in all part of our country we found the tigers, and estimated there were more than 40,000 tigers in India in the beginning of 20th century. See the number, it's a 20,000 tigers in India. So now see the number and how it's declined, then what reasons are there. So due to the unrestricted illegal hunting, now tiger को क्यों मारा जाता है? First of all, for its skin, nail, इवन काफ़ी लोग ऐसा मानते हैं कि उसका खून एंड सम बॉडी पार्ट्स आर एनर्जी गिविंग और शक्ति देते, मेल पावर देते. सो टाइगर्स आर किलिंग, उनका पॉचिंग होता है, हंटिंग होता है. सो ड्यू टू अनरिस्ट्रिक्टेड इलीगल हंटिंग एंड डिफॉरेस्टेशन, there was a big danger for the existence of tiger due to the deforestation, hunting and illegal activities. Now this number is dropped down by with a great number. So in such a circumstances, the project to save tiger was started in 1971. So project tiger और द टाइगर प्रोजेक्ट वॉज स्टार्टेड इन 1971. उसके पहले हमारा नेशनल एनिमल लायन था. दिस इज फॉर योर इंफॉर्मेशन. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दैट अवर नेशनल एनिमल इज टाइगर, but before project tiger our national animal was lion, and to protect and to save tiger, now tiger was उसको हमारा नेशनल एनिमल डिक्लेयर किया गया था. बिफोर दैट लायन वॉज अवर नेशनल एनिमल. दिस इज फॉर योर इंफॉर्मेशन. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दैट टाइगर इज अवर नेशनल एनिमल. Then so in such a circumstances to project the Save Tiger, it was started in 1971. So this year you have to remember, that the project to save the tiger was started in 1971. So under this project, the series of steps are taken in keep their natural habitat protected. So first point, to save the natural habitat of lion. We know lion is also king of jungle, tiger is also king of jungle or the forest, but both habitats are different. They live in a different habitat. So first step what we have to take, number of steps are taken, but the important step that the natural habitat should be protected and maintain ecological balance at the national level. Now whatever the balance, there should be natural habitat, it should be protected, and the natural or it should be maintained the ecological balance at the national level. This is the utmost important thing what the government have taken, the main step what they have taken. So this is very important point. Then till now this project is important, implemented in about 44 regions. This is also important figure. So up to till now this project is implemented in about 44 regions. So what point you will keep in mind? As per the estimated, there were more than 40,000 tigers in India in beginning of 20th century. Okay, then it will decrease, and due to the unrestricted illegal hunting, deforestation, there was a big danger for the existence of the tiger. And due to this, to protect the tiger, to save the tiger, a national level project was started in 1971. So important date, that what you will keep in mind, 1971. Project Tiger was started in 1971. Then under this project, a series of steps are taken to keep their natural habitat protected and to maintain the ecological balance at the national level. And almost 44 regions are implemented to for this Project Tiger. Okay. Now see, next point about the Project Tiger. Now July 29 is International Tiger Day. It is not given in your book, it is not mentioned anywhere, but you should keep in mind that July 29 International Tiger Day. Internationally it is celebrated as a International Tiger Day. So this is for your information or for your general knowledge that July 29 globally we celebrate International Tiger Day. So number of steps are taken to save the tiger. Now let's see other animal. Now एलिफेंट प्रोजेक्ट. एलिफेंट पूरे भारत में देखने को मिलते हैं, एशिया में पूरी जगह पे देखने को मिलते हैं. बट नाउ एज इट इज ऑल्सो इन डेंजर, सो द प्रोजेक्ट एलिफेंट इज स्टार्टेड बाय गवर्नमेंट. Point you have to note that elephant is our national heritage animal. Heritage, you know in class 10th what is a heritage. So Indian elephant is a national heritage animal. So let's see about the elephant project. So elephant project was started by the government in 1992. So first point, government has started the project elephant in 1992. This was started, elephant project was started by the government in 1992. Its main objective was provide to the elephants protection in their natural habitat. Now see, this is an important point or the focusing point, natural habitat. एनिमल, बहुत सारे एनिमल को हम डोमेस्टिकेट करते हैं, इवन एलिफेंट को भी बहुत लोग पालते हैं, उनके पास से काम करवाते हैं. बट इट इज लाइक यू नो वाइल्ड एनिमल. उसका जो हैबिटेट है, उसका नेचुरल हैबिटेट इज अ फॉरेस्ट. सो इट्स मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव was to provide the elephant to protection in their natural habitat. उसके नेचुरल हैबिटेट में एलिफेंट को प्रोटेक्शन मिले एंड टू प्रोटेक्ट द हैबिटेट एंड देयर माइग्रेटरी कॉरिडोर्स. माइग्रेटरी कॉरिडोर्स, नाउ सी दिस वर्ड माइग्रेटरी कॉरिडोर्स. कॉरिडोर्स मतलब गली, रास्ता. एंड माइग्रेटरी, यू नो, दे मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर इन सर्च ऑफ फूड एंड वाटर. ओके, सो दे यूज टू मूव. सो वो जो रास्तों से आते जाते हैं, या तो उनका जो एक रूट है उसको भी प्रोटेक्ट करना, एज दे कीप ऑन मूविंग to get a food, because they need in a plenty in the quantity, huge quantity they required of food. So they move, keep on moving. And we know the elephants are one of the most intelligent animal in animal kingdom, one of the most intelligent, like dolphin. Elephant की याद शक्ति बहुत अच्छी होती है. And this herd is, you know, led by the female elephant. So what point we will keep in mind? Its main objective was to provide the elephant protection in their natural habitats. Okay, to protect the habit and their migratory corridors. The way which they are moving, that has to be protected. So today there are about 26 protection zone for the elephant in the country. So altogether there are 26 zone to protect the animal. So this point, this figure we will keep in mind. After the implementation on this project, there has been an increase in the number of elephant in the forest. And due to this step, after the implementation of this project, there has been the increase in the number of elephant, as they are getting a natural habitat, good safety in their natural habitat. So we can, like, there is an increase in the number of elephant. And beside this project also work for the maintenance of the domesticated elephant. And there is also work as work for the maintenance of the domesticated. Now see, domesticated elephant. Domesticated elephant means मतलब जो हाथियों को पाल के उनके पास से काम करवाया जाता है, डोमेस्टिकेट किया जाता है. काफ़ी एलिफेंट है जिनको डोमेस्टिकेट, उनको हम पालते हैं, उनके पास अलग अलग प्रकार का काम करवाया जाता है. सो beside this project also work for the maintenance of the domesticate elephant. So which point we will keep in mind about the project, elephant project? It is started by the government in 1992. Second point we will keep in mind, its main objective was to provide the elephant protection in their natural habitats and to protect habitats and their migratory corridors. So migratory corridors word we will keep in mind. Today there are about 26 protection zone. 26 protection zones are there for the elephant in the country. After that, one point we will keep in mind that beside this project also work for the maintenance of domesticated elephant. So now let's see another point. Now see, it is also not given in your book, but you have to keep in mind World Elephant Day 12th August. So 12th August you will keep in mind World Elephant Day. To protect the elephant globally, we are celebrating World Elephant Day on 12th of August. So this day, it is not given, but you have to remember. It will help you. So 12th August, World Elephant Day. Let's see other project initiated by government. Rhino project. One horse rhino. गैंडा जिसको कहा जाता है, one horse rhino. So rhino project is started for the protection of one horse rhino. एक सिंग वाला गैंडा, one horse rhino of India. One horse, one horn rhino of India. एक सिंग वाला गैंडा, one horn rhino of India. In India, most of the rhino are found in Assam state. Assam state याद रखना है. In India, most of the rhino are found in Assam state. Then these are also found in less number in Sundarban of West Bengal. Now we know about the Sundarban Delta and Sundarban. Why it is named Sundarban apart from the syllables? सुंदरवन नाम क्यों हुआ है उसका हमने डिस्कस किया हुआ. इफ यू रिमेंबर इन आवर लोअर क्लासेस वी हैव डिस्कस. सो ड्यू टू द सुंदरवन नाम क्यों है, क्योंकि देयर इज अ मोर नंबर ऑफ सुंदरी ट्री. पूरे जंगल किससे बने हुए हैं, सुंदरी ट्री का डोमिनेशन है वहां पे. सो द एंटायर फॉरेस्ट इज नोन एज अ सुंदरवन. सुंदर है इसलिए सुंदरवन नहीं, बिकॉज सुंदरी ट्री है वहां पे. So the entire forest is known as that area, delta is known as a Sundarban. So these are also found in less number in Sundarban of West Bengal. So in Assam, major portion, most of the rhino found in the forest of Assam, and few number or the less in proportion found in the Sundarban of West Bengal. And according to this strategy, Rhino Vision 2020, see beautiful name is given, Rhino Vision 2020. An increase in the number of rhinos is targeted at 3000. कितना टारगेट है? According to the Rhino Vision 2020, this is a one entire project which was undertaken by the central government, and the target to reach the number of 3000. 3000 गैंडे मतलब राइनो को नंबर इंक्रीज हो जाए. दैट इज द विजन राइनो विजन 2020 का टारगेट दिया गया है. सो राइनो प्रोजेक्ट इज स्टार्टेड फॉर द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ द वन हॉर्न राइनो, स्पेशली फॉर द वन हॉर्न राइनो. एंड इन इंडिया मोस्ट ऑफ द राइनो आर फाउंड इन द आसाम स्टेट. So this point also we will keep in mind that most of the rhino, one horse rhino, are found in Assam state, and these are also found in the last number in Sundarban of West Bengal. And the term Rhino Vision 2020, okay, Rhino Vision 2020, and it increase the number of rhino is targeted at 3000. Okay. So this point we will keep in mind for the project Rhino. Now see, save the rhino. You can see this is the one horse rhino. See, you can see the horn. one horn rhino, and this species is found in a forest of Assam. Now vulture project. गिद्ध की प्रजातियां, एज इट इज कंसिडर एज द क्लीनर, कम्युनिटी क्लीनर्स होते हैं, हेल्पर्स होते हैं, उसी तरह से एनवायरमेंट क्लीनर माना जाता है वल्चर्स को. एंड वल्चर्स, लाइक यू नो, वल्चर इज द क्लीनिनेस वर्कर ऑफ द नेचर. दे क्लीन द नेचर. दैट डिकम्पोज, जो एनिमल्स या बर्ड्स जो मरते हैं एनवायरमेंट में, उसको क्लीन करते हैं वो लोग. दे ईट डेड एंड डिकाइंड animals and this thing. Okay, so vulture is the cleanliness worker of the nature. See how beautiful adjective is given to it. Cleanliness worker of the nature means what? Vulture, you can say, no, then fill in the blanks, or this is the adjective which is used for the vulture. So vulture is the cleanliness worker of the nature. Then it eats the meat of dead animals. We know जो dead decaying living organisms होते हैं उसको वो खाते हैं. So ultimately nature clean रहता है, environment clean रहता है. So there are about 9 subspecies of vulture in India. Now see, there are 9 subspecies of vulture in our country. There are almost 9 subspecies of vulture. 9 प्रकार की अलग अलग प्रजातियां हमारे देश में देखी जाती है. ड्यू टू द अनयूजुअल डिक्रीज इन इट्स नंबर, दिस प्रोजेक्ट वॉज स्टार्टेड इन 2004 एंड द ईयर ऑफ 2004 एज वल्चर का डिक्रीज हो रहा है, नंबर ऑफ वल्चर इज डिक्रीजिंग. सो इन 2004 वल्चर प्रोजेक्ट वॉज स्टार्टेड. सो वल्चर प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्टेड इन ईयर ऑफ 2004. Again, it is considered as the cleanliness worker of the nature. 9 subspecies of vulture found in our country, and this project, vulture project, is started in year 2004. See, they are critically endangered. Now you can say this the position. Now another important project which was started by the central government is snow leopard project. Okay, so this species which found in an altitude, height पे दिखने को मिलते हैं बर्फ के अंदर, पर्वतों के ऊपर. So this species which is found at an altitude about 3000 meter in Himalaya lives in a snow only. जो बर्फ के अंदर, बर्फ के पहाड़ों में, हिमालय के पहाड़ों में जो ये तेंदुए रहते हैं, लेपर्ड, लेपर्ड मतलब तेंदुआ, चीता मतलब चीता, बट लेपर्ड मतलब तेंदुआ, जिसको हिंदी में कहा जाता है तेंदुआ. सी, देयर इज अ डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन लेपर्ड एंड चीता. ओके, चीता इज द फास्टेस्ट एनिमल, लेपर्ड मतलब तेंदुआ, चीता मतलब चीता, जो दोनों ही अलग अलग है, जिसको हम दीपड़ो गुजराती में कहते हैं. ओके, सो दिस स्पीसीज विच इज फाउंड एट an altitude about 3000 meter in Himalaya lives in a snow only, जो बर्फों में ही रहते हैं. This leopard. This project was started in 2000. Now project leopard, this started in the 2000, in year of 2000 with the purpose to increase the knowledge about the snow leopard. वैसे वो बहुत कम दिखते हैं क्योंकि वो बर्फ में पहाड़ों पे रहते हैं, but to create a awareness among the people, this project was started. So this project was started in the year of 2000 with the purpose to increase. Why it is started? To purpose to increase the knowledge about the snow leopard. Purpose of increase the knowledge about the snow leopard and among the local people, so the people would be aware to protect us. कॉमन लोग जो पहाड़ियों में, हिमालय की पहाड़ियों में जो लोग रहते हैं, उनके अंदर स्नो लेपर्ड के बारे में अवेयरनेस, उनकी इम्पोर्टेंस क्रिएट हो, जनरेट हो, उसके लिए ईयर 2000 में स्नो लेपर्ड प्रोजेक्ट वाज स्टार्टेड टू क्रिएट अवेयरनेस एंड इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ snow leopard. So 2 point we will keep in mind. This snow leopard, this species will found in the altitude of about the 3000 meter in Himalaya region, and in year of 2000 this project was started. Okay, see, this is the image of snow leopard. Can you see this? Now see, you will find one difference. As I said, there is a difference between leopard and cheetah. See, this is the leopard. आपको चीता और लेपर्ड एक जैसा दिख रहा होगा या तो आप सोच रहे होगे, बट उनके बॉडी के अंदर शेप और उनके फीचर्स के अंदर बहुत सारा डिफरेंस होता है. एंड दिस इज द इमेज ऑफ स्नो लेपर्ड. Now another important project crocodile project. Now again another point what we will keep in mind, difference between crocodile and alligator. Okay, so this species of alligator which is found in a fresh water on the verge of extinction in the decade of 1970. अब हमें ऐसा लगता है कि मगरमच्छ को कौन मारेगा, या तो मगरमच्छ डेंजर पोजीशन में कैसे हो सकते हैं, हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल. लायन टाइगर को शिकार बहादुरी दिखाने के लिए उनका बॉडी पार्ट्स, बट इवन द क्रोकोडाइल इज इन एंडेंजर्ड पोजीशन. सो थिंक. ओके, सो दिस स्पीसीज ऑफ एलिगेटर विच इज फाउंड इन द फ्रेश वाटर, ये कहाँ पे पाया जाता है? इन द फ्रेश वाटर. सो वन पॉइंट यहाँ पे आपके समझ में आना चाहिए कि कुछ एलिगेटर क्रोकोडाइल लिव्स इन अ फ्रेश वाटर and few lives in the salty water. So we are talking about the freshwater species of alligator. So this species of alligator which is found in a fresh water was the verge of extinction in the decade of 1970. 1970 तक due to the human activities, due to human interferences, this animal was in the verge of the extinction. So the government of India took timely step to start this project, and to save the crocodile, government has started this project to save the animal. Now another project, hello. So another important project which was taken by was a snow leopard project and this crocodile project. So by with this different types of project, government is taking number of steps to save the wildlife and wildlife resources. Okay. So this all projects what we have discussed in this lecture you should keep in mind, and you should be aware of this all types of project. So please write today's homework. Please write today's homework. Write a note. Write a note on Project Tiger and Elephant project. First of all, you have to write a note on Project Tiger, या तो Tiger project and Elephant project. So first homework is this, and even you should write measure of measures of prevention of measure of prevention of wildlife. So this 2 question is your homework. Write a note on project tiger or the tiger project and elephant project and measure of prevention of wildlife. So this is your homework for the day. So here I am ending up this lecture. In next lecture we will continue with the concept of national park and wildlife sanctuary. Thank you and take care. Goodbye.